been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. Hey all, Zach here, and welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. In the last one, we just finished everything involving Turnabout Goodbyes, and now we're starting the bonus trial for the original Ace Attorney title, Rise from the Ashes. This is the only bonus trial in the entire series, so this is going to be a long one. And I do mean a long one. Rise from the Ashes is by far considered one of the longest cases in Ace Attorney history. So enough dilly-dallying, let's just get to it. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work.
There you are, finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow!
Okay, kid. Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are.
Well, I'm Phoenix Wright, that's who I am.
The famous defense attorney Mia Fey.
No, that's not me. Get your story straight, kid.
You're not Mia Fey, are you?
I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here.
So you are the coffee boy?
I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney.
Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case?
Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though.
That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody.
Oh, dude, thank you for that. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now.
But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney?
Well, that is true. Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere.
Please, I'm out of time.
But
please, you have to help. It's my sister.
Oh, flashbacks. Maya, could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out.
Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator.
Scientific investigator? Let's talk to her about that. Emma, tell me about yourself. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator?
Yes, that's right. Is something wrong?
No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young?
Young? I'll be 16 years old this year,
so you're only 15. Oh, I see.
Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to a forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less.
So what exactly is your current position then?
Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm really ready to do my job, at my age no less.
Great, another future professional in training. Well, let's hear about the case. So, what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow?
My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife, she wouldn't.
So, it's a murder case.
I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact.
And there's a witness.
Just talk to her. You have to talk to her.
Right. I suppose I will.
I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but...
That's interesting. How would she know Mia? So, you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then?
Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know.
Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one.
I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you?
Yeah. Sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm.
If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared.
Your sister?
I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done.
I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Well, let's talk about the relation to Mia, that's curious.
My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school.
So they went to the same school, huh? Phoenix using his big noggin brain up there.
She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one.
Incidentally, Mia is a woman.
Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's.
Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close.
Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her.
Huh?
But she's only my only family.
Your only family? What about your parents?
They died in a car accident when I was little.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a very somber note to end on. Good job, Phoenix. So instead, we're just gonna move to that detention center. Let's go meet her sister. Emma, you okay? I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived.
Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors.
Sorry, man. It's just your sister.
No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year,
Understood, ma'am.
What was that all about?
Oh, sorry, you're sitting in the chair wrong. You're sitting backwards.
Hi, Lana.
Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing.
Look. I didn't want to come either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney.
I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Okay, there you go. That's proper.
Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
Hey, how do you know me?
Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit.
I'm sorry. What exactly is it that you do?
My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district.
Oh, she's the chief prosecutor. Oh. Ooh. You're prosecutor? Yeah, darn tune, we got ourselves a prosecutor here. 2 sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence?
Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
Nothing. I just want to talk to her about the case.
There's something you should know from the start.
Which is...
The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime.
But wait, but the suspect is...
Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright?
Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened?
The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m.
That's quite specific.
It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
That was a bit of bad luck, was it?
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy.
I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were.
Well, that's just great. Let's talk about the victim. So, who was the victim?
An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective.
A detective?
Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach.
By you?
Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal.
I see.
Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you?
Oh.
What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean?
Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so.
This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Let's hear more about Lana. So you're the chief prosecutor?
That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by the prosecutors in this district. I'm making sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell.
That's an awful large nutshell.
Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright.
Well, to be fair, we technically never saw you, and in the original series, you never existed.
In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't.
Lana, what happened to your hand?
Yeah, she's got bandage on it.
Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose.
How am I supposed to defend this?
Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she?
Let's talk about Mia then. You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she?
Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office.
Although it seems he has a very little in common with Mia.
Hey!
It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me.
Excuse me? Intellectually attracted, Lana was the top of her class in school.
I was the best there was. Oh.
I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way.
Sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright, excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None.
But Lana! Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana!
Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here has ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Alright. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's the look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright.
Huh? About what?
My sister, she's not always like that, you know.
I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again.
She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her.
I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her?
I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe well, maybe not.
Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we?
Okay.
Alright, she's a little more motivated, so let's get back to the underground parking lot and see what we can find. The prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. So this is the lot where it all happened.
Looks like they're still investigating.
Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this.
Hey everyone, keep up the good work.
Hey, what are you thinking?
Well, they're going to be my co-workers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello.
Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to exposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see?
Hey there. You expecting to go unnoticed here?
Oh, partner? Hey, we got Cowboy Man! What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got lost from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner.
Mr. Marshall.
Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see?
Strike?
This is our claim, our territory. We're the mother lobe of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You know you want to?
What's this guy talking about? Why does his voice keep changing all the time?
You head along now. You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. I really got to work on my cowboy voice if I'm gonna be voicing him a lot more. Was that hombre a friend of yours?
Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective.
Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems? Well, in the meantime, there's a little wallet on the ground. Might as well check that out. What's this? A wallet?
Excuse me, officer? Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright?
What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is a real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Well, I guess hastily stuffed into my pocket. I'm called to duty already at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay. Now, look at the court record. Okay, we got the court record. Cue the wallet. Whoa, it's the reading model. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle. Okay, so now it introduces that you can rotate it with the H, N, B, and M buttons. H, N, B. This is so weird. I'm not used to doing it like this because I'm so used to using like a control stick.
Oh, look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of enter.
I can either do that or... Okay, no, I could just use a mouse. That's a little bit better. That fits more my style. Hey, we opened it up. Let's see. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 58242-189.
See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful?
I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Remember, 3D models was something that the GBA was not originally able to handle when they first made these games, and when they brought them to the DDS, the original DS, they had to try showing off that 3D capability. So they put that in as one of the things that you could do in this game.
Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find.
I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Alright, next thing I want to do is that I want to examine the ladder.
Aha! A ladder!
That's a step ladder.
What's the difference? In scientific terms, please.
Scientific,
Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright.
This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Anyway, we also still have another little side to go, because we slide on over. There's the crime scene. Hello, cell phone. Let's take a look at...
Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is.
Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. Oh, dang, we got the sheriff here. The sheriff! Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying on along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet.
This is scary. Could you tell us one thing? Who owns the car?
That'd be something good to know. Well, little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh?
Please.
No problem, partner. About time for vitals anyway. Get yourself onto the saloon up to the 12th floor of the prosecutor's office. Might just find you a Savasa you like.
Prosecutor's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter?
Note to self, look up Vittles, Saloon, and Cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. In the meantime, though, in any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right, great. Now we don't have access to that crime scene.
Great, maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out.
Excuse me, were you two all set?
Us?
Hey, we got ourselves a lunch. Hey, look, a pretty lady. What's this? She couldn't be.
You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene.
Oh, that looks yummy.
Hello, half and half, was it? Oh, thanks.
And you, sir?
Yes?
Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Or are you officers?
No, but you don't exactly look like the type who have to have clearance.
Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone, even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Which, I know this one kind of made everyone's heads turn, like any first-time players were just like, what? Cough-up? Uh-huh?
You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch.
I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets.
Secrets?
Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you?
I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective.
What?
A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. Well, this must be the witness.
You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about?
Please, cough up, Queen. Tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am.
Yipes, she means it.
She definitely seems like the type that I'm going to probably see some people on Twitter that are going to say, "Oh, please step on me." Which, well, I think we'll probably stop here because we'll talk to her and try to get some more info out of her. So next time on Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, we're going to be talking with more of the Cough-Up Queen and go to the 12th floor in a bit to see whose car that belongs to. We probably got a strong feeling about who it belongs to. I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodles!
Objection!